Hi everyone, this is Jane here. Here to put down our cards for next week, which I never look this up, do I? Let me quickly grab my other phone so I can see what date it actually begins on. Let's have a look and see. Okay, Monday the 16th of March is the day that it begins. So that is Monday. So these are our cards for next week. It's all a little bit weird at the moment, isn't it? I think with the whole blooming virus thing, it just all feels, I don't know what it feels like to you, but it feels very weird to me. It's almost got like a sort of eerie kind of feeling to it. So, you know, try not to get too kind of carried away with the doom and gloom that's going around us at the moment. Trying to just focus on taking one day at a time. Don't know how it's going for you, but it seems to me that nobody really knows anything very much, really. Don't seem to be very many facts being offered. So I think the best thing we can do really is to just kind of take each day as it comes, and kind of just wait and see. So that's quite uncomfortable, isn't it? Being in an energy of not knowing. It's quite an uncomfortable place for most of us. Most of us don't really like that. So I guess we just have to trust in spirit. I mean, we as spiritual people do at least have that, you know, that we can trust in the universe and in spirit, that they've got our back in some way. So let's just have a little shuffle and see what the Faulkner deck has in store for us. See what we've got. Okay, so it's interesting because we've got the Chariot. Let me just put that down a little bit so you can see. We've got the Chariot. So the Chariot would traditionally say, let's get moving, let's get things done. But in the current environment, that's going to be quite difficult. Because nothing much is moving very quickly. Nothing much is happening very quickly. So really, it's quite frustrating for us to be feeling like we want to move forward and not being able to. But, you know, the Chariot is talking about us being able to make progress and move forward. So take control of what you can take control of would be my message, I think, from that Chariot card. Control what you can control. So you drive your car in the direction you want to go. And, you know, we all have to be sensible, don't we? But you can still focus on your goals, your things that you want to do. Now, if that means, you know, we get up each day and we make one thing that we want to get done, we make a list and we tick things off of it, whatever that is. And what I would encourage is, if you are at home and you are working from home, or you've had to stay at home, still try and have a bit of structure to your day. Otherwise it all gets a bit of a mishmash and then we get a little bit lost in the energy. So having a bit of structure, having a list, doing a list, taking control of your direction. And yeah, I know we all have to kind of pay attention to what's being said to a certain degree. But, you know, I'd turn the news off today because I just think it's too depressing. Obviously we have to know if there are things that we need to know. But maybe just watch once or have a quick look online at a certain time and then leave it. Because otherwise you can get obsessed with this sort of stuff. Let's have a little look and see what the Texture Tarot has for us to go with our Chariot. So there's our Texture Tarot. And our message is the Fool. Okay, so the Fool talks about new beginnings. It talks about new adventures. Now, much as we might not like this adventure, it is a new adventure. You know, we are almost kind of taking a little bit of a leap of faith each day, aren't we? We're kind of moving forward into the unknown, really. And that's what the Fool talks about. You know, you can see here the Fool is literally kind of, you probably can't see very clearly, but they're kind of, you know, 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot leaping into space. So it's all a bit unknown, you know, there's lots of shadowy stuff here. I don't usually get this with the Fool, you know, but there is that kind of, whoa, what am I doing? There is that fear factor. But the Fool does talk about having all the things that you need with you to make your journey or your adventure manageable. So, you know, this is a bit different to the normal Rider-Waite because this is slightly different imagery. But the Fool has his dog, okay? He has his trusty friend with him. So this suggests you're not alone. You know, you are on this journey, but you're not completely on your own. You have your knapsack here. So this is your knapsack. It's got everything you need in it. Look, it's full up. It's full up with all the things that you're going to need. All your food, everything that you're going to need is coming with you. You know, and I know that's a lot of people are worrying about that at the moment and going mad buying a million toilet rolls. But the Fool suggests we're going to have what we need. Okay. And, you know, it's got his rose. This is a rose of innocence, of not knowing, of being a novice. So none of us know, you know, none of us know at the moment what we're doing, do we? Like I just said, the experts don't know, we don't know, no one knows. So we're all being the novice. So we are all kind of taking a little bit of a leap of faith. One day at a time, you know, that's the energy that I feel like we're in at the moment, is just taking one day at a time and not letting fear overtake us. Because that's what fuels all of this stuff, you know, all this panic, but I must have 20 million toilet rolls. That's the fear. It's the fear that really feeds. I was reading something today and it said fear is the virus. So yeah, there is a virus. We do have to take it seriously. It's not great, especially for people in vulnerable groups. And you know, I am in one of those vulnerable groups, so I feel it. But if we let the fear take over, that's not helping anybody, and it's certainly not helping us, because the fear and the stress won't help. So let me just have a little look and see what Brian's got to say to help us with all of this. Okay, let's see what Brian's got to say. So here's Brian. Interesting. Feeling lucky. Lady Luck is with you on this one, my friend. This is what you've been waiting for. Enjoy. So against the background that we're all in the background of at the moment, Brian's feeling pretty good. You know, Brian's telling us it's going to be all right. So we can, you know, we can trust that our guides have got us. You know, we can be protected. We can have the energy around us of protection, and it may not feel like that. You know, if you're in a group that is vulnerable, or you're elderly, or you have some kind of chronic illness, we feel vulnerable, and trust me, we don't feel particularly lucky. But you know, Brian is saying to us that actually we can be all right. We can be all right. We have to be careful. We have to be nurturing of ourselves. We don't want to be taking too many mad risks. You know, the Fool talks about taking a risk, but it's with making sure that you have all the stuff with you that you need, like he does, you know. So don't be taking unnecessary risks is kind of what that's all about. So, you know, be kind to yourself, nurture yourself, take the advice of the people that we have to trust when all this is going on, and just kind of trust that we're going to be all right and that we will be okay. And that's really what this reading looks like it is all about at the moment. So I will leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this sort of thing, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everybody. Keep healthy. And I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.